Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Pose Season 3, the series finale, Part 2, which actually will be Episode 8, which is the final episode of the series, you guys. So, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so Blanca's at her apartment, and of course she is down. She's very sad that Prey is gone. There's a knock at the door, and it is an older black woman. When she goes to it, she was like, "Can I help you?" And she said that she's Prey's mother. Okay, Blanca can't believe she's there, so she comes in and sits down, and Prey's mom was just like, if he was able to see us sitting here together, me, his mother, you, his mother. Okay, she actually calls Blanca his real mother. She knows that Prey look to her, that she did so much for Prey, being a friend, being a mother, just being there for him as his friend. So the mom has some regrets, obviously, and Blanca tells her that she just leaves all that on the table right now, because you know what, you just cannot live with that kind of feeling, harboring them kind of feelings your whole life. You'll just never be peace, you'll never be at peace. And the mom knows that. Okay, well, she tells her that she's there because she has Prey had some final wishes that he wanted done, and that she had to work hard to get this piece of the wishes from the auntie, which is the one that has the wheel. But she wanted to do this. Okay, so she brings the ashes and she puts it on the table, and she tells Blanca that he wanted her to, you remember what he told his aunt, that he wants his ashes to be put in a locket, and this goes to these very specific special people. And then once that is done, whatever's left of his ashes, then Blanca can do whatever she wants to do with it. She can keep them for herself. She can go spread them somewhere, Blanca would know what to do with his ashes. And Blanca, she's so overwhelmed with this whole thing. She tells the mom that, she just, even though she doesn't get to have Prey any longer, she's just so happy and thankful that, the mom came and that she got to spend this time with her. She gives her a hug. I'm talking about snotty nose and all this, right? The mom thanks her for loving Prey the way that she did. So I was touched, you guys. I can't believe that Prey is gone. I just cannot believe that Prey is gone. Oh, it just hurts my heart. Oh, it hurts my heart. I mean, I had my mind ready for the man to die. Then when he got the medication, I just did not think he was going to die anymore. So that was a good bait and switch on us, because I didn't see it coming. I just didn't see it coming. And oh, I'm so sad, you guys. Blanca, of course, is still very upset about it. She's still working with ACT UP. They're still trying to fight, to have this drug available to all the people, not just certain groups. Everybody should have access to this, because everybody dies. It doesn't discriminate at all. So give everybody the access to these life-saving drugs. But first we got to act out the wishes of Prey Tale. So she calls all of the people there to the house. It's Electra, it's Lulu, it's Angel, Poppy, it's Judy, it's Blanca, it's Ricky, and the whole situation with the lockets. So Blanca has them all sitting there. She's like, you guys are here because, Prey wanted me to give this to you. It's something special from him, she passes out the boxes, and then she goes through the group because Prey has written out something that, his own words directly to the person that he gave the locket to, and the reason why he felt that they should have it, and why they were special. So we go through all of that, you guys, and it's all very touching and emotional. Even Electra gets one, because remember he told his auntie that if Electra wanted one, for her to tell her that she wasn't going to get one. So he tells a story to everybody, including Ricky. Okay, and even tells Ricky how Ricky never made him feel old. It was never anything like that. It was just them two together, and they, he loved them and all of this. So like I said, we didn't really know the relationship between Prey and Ricky because we never got to see it. But Prey Tale does say that Ricky was special enough for him to get the locket as well. I mean, obviously he was special enough. He was the most special because he sacrificed his life for this young man. So, so he gives him the locket, and, they're like, did you did he say something to you, Blanca? And she said, no, he didn't leave me any words because there were never any words left unsaid between me and Prey. They've always expressed exactly how they felt for each other. So they were good there, but he made sure that everybody had this locket. So there are still some ashes left, and Blanca knows exactly what they need to do with it. Now, remember I was telling you that she's working with ACT UP. They have decided that they're going to take the ashes of the dead, the people that have died from this disease, many of the people that have been cremated and their ashes are still available. They're going to go take it to the front steps of some government office, you guys, and they're going to pour the ashes out there, okay? They're going to lay the dead bodies of the people that have succumbed to this virus, to this disease that our government has not tried to help, okay, because of the color of their skin, all right? Or just the fact that they just have cast them out as just people that was sickly, that didn't even need, that didn't even matter. So I feel like this was probably real footage that because some of the footage actually looked authentically back in the early 90s or the, mid 90s when this could have really been going on. And then it also looked like they had put in new footage from, today as well, just so that it could all mesh together. But, we see the people out there and we see them spreading, throwing the ashes on the front and actually bringing a wrapped dead body onto the front there. And it was actually a lot. I remember when we didn't know much about AIDS, and I was not around that community much to even know that. I don't even remember when any of this was going on. I didn't realize that people were fighting like this to get these drugs available to everybody. I just didn't know. All I knew on the West Coast was that Magic Johnson was healthy as fuck and nobody could understand why, okay? Why he wasn't getting sick, why he wasn't emaciated, why he wasn't looking like people that we have known that have had AIDS in the past. Why didn't he look like them? Okay, that's all I knew. But now this opened my eyes to actually see that people were fighting like this in New York, okay, to really get this thing available for a lot of people. So our hats off to those people that did that, because it made a difference in how people are treated even till to this day. And then we also see the men's choir that Pray Tell had worked so hard with. We see them up on stage. This is the Spring Gala, I'm assuming, and they're singing The Man I Love, and I think that's the name of the song. Is that the name of the song? I feel like I may have sang it when I sang in madrigals back at Palisades High School. But it's a beautiful song, you guys, and it was so chilling to hear them sing it, especially with their backs to the audience and just the words. And I was just like, I was already emotional still about what happened with Prey and all of that. But it was beautiful, and it did touch me, you guys. So, these last two episodes touched me better than any of the rest of the season did. I feel like they did a good job on these last two episodes. I still feel like things were rushed, but I feel like, man, if we could have just got about 5 more episodes from, in there, if we could have just got 5 more in there, I think I would have been so much happier with this season. I am still so upset that they only had 8 episodes, that they cut the season short, that they, in the interest of saving time, obviously have jumped and pushed the story out so far, with the timeline and all of that. But I was pleased with these last 2 episodes. Anyway, I'm getting off track, you guys. Now we push the timeline to 1998. It is actually Chris and Blanca's 4-year anniversary. He gives her a cupcake. Okay, Blanca has her hair different. She's got the bangs and the curly hair, and she just looks way more established now. Okay, they're celebrating their 4-year anniversary, like I said, and she is a nurse now. Okay, good for her. She doesn't work at the hospital with Chris and Judy any longer, but she's going to go up there and visit Judy. She does want to celebrate the 4-year anniversary, but she's got something else that she's got to do. And Chris is very understanding of that. It's cute to see the little banter between the two of them, let you know that they have been together all this time and that has gotten very, very comfortable, She looks happy. She goes upstairs to see Judy, and Judy's not working in the AIDS unit any longer, mostly probably because it's just not as many people being admitted anymore. Like I said, the drugs are working. People don't have to get admitted as much, and so it's a good thing. And Judy was just like, can you fucking believe it? Like, I used to come in here, I used to dread it, that you know, people were dying left and right. You know, guess where Judy works now? In labor and delivery. Who would ever think Sandra Bernhardt who would put Sandra in the damn labor and delivery? Although she is Judy on the show, but when I see her, honey, she just Sandra. I don't care. You know, now she's there, and it's new life every day, and it's giving her some meaning, some purpose again. So she's happy, and you know, Blanca's happy as well. We see her in her actual job environment, and she's talking to one of her clients who just was tested positive for HIV. And of course, that's a jarring thing to hear, and the girl is upset. I believe she's transgender. She is working the piers. You know, Blanca knows her story already, okay? And she tells her that she also had HIV, and that, you know, that there's a lot of drugs out there that can help her, you know, and make her be healthier, and, you know, as long as she does what she's supposed to. And the girl says, you know what, I can't afford that. I already know that I'm not going to be able to do that. And Blanca tells her about this fund that's been you know, that's out there that can help people that can't afford the medication. So, you know, she tells the girl this. She also tells the girl that there's a function that's coming up that she's very, you know, she really wants the girl to come to. She feels like it will help her. All right. She used to work the piers. She used to do all that. All right. So the girl looks hopeful, because, I mean, if Blanca used to work the piers and now she's the nurse that's actually telling her what she needs to do to feel better, to, you know, be healthier, then maybe it can help for her. You know, hope there, maybe there is some hope for her. So Blanca's doing the things that she loves to do. She looks very happy. We know that Prey is smiling down on her, you know, because he really wanted her to be successful as a nurse. I mean, you know, whatever Blanca wanted, that's what Prey wanted for her. We get the scene where we see Electra, Blanca, Lulu, and Angel get together for lunch. And I loved this scene because, first of all, I loved Sex in the City. And I love everything about me and my girls getting together for brunch or lunch or dinner or drinks or whatever. So I just was like, oh, I love this too, you guys. This is the kind of stuff that I can get with, okay? Not no fantasy. I mean, I can do fantasy as well, but it just needs to make sense to me. And like, I just love the fact that now these girls, it's in the future and everybody is more established in their career. I mean, we got Electra. Electra is introducing webcams to her sex line, you know, and that shit is making all kind of money. So Lexus is doing well. We see Lulu is an accountant. Okay, Lulu is doing well. Angel is a mother full time. She's happy with little Beto, and that, you know, she's there with Poppy, and, you know, she never imagined that she would be a mother. And of course we have Blanca, who is the nurse. So everybody, even with all the struggles that they had in the past, like, everybody has landed on their feet and everybody is happy, and, you know, they all look fabulous. I mean, everybody's hair was done and makeup and clothes and all. I mean, I just love all that. I hate when my friends and I go out and my friends don't want to dress up. I be like, why y'all ain't dressing? And that mean I got to dress down too, and I want to put some fucking heels on, especially if I'm not going to work. Like, that was where I used to dress up for work. Now, if I'm not going to work, then why, you know, don't nobody want to be all done up and y'all got on flip-flops and, you know, not flip-flops, but, you know, just something plain. Like, it's always Roxanne that just want to do extra all the fucking time. But anyway, so I loved all that, you know. Anyway, Blanca tells them that she's going to be walking at the ball, and that she wanted them to come, and they were just like, girl, no. Okay, Lulu was like, it's tax season. All right, Angel was like, no, the baby got a cold. I got to make sure that I'm there. And, you know, Electra was just like, well, what the fuck I want to be at that old dusty, crusty place for? Anyway, no. Okay, so they was just like, nah, girl, you know, we gonna have to get together for lunch again. You could tell us how the ball went, but we not gonna be able to do that. All right. But Blanca, you know, she has to do it because this is still where her heart is at. So then we see Blanca at the ball, you know, at the club, behind in the backstage, and they're getting ready. And now we see that Ricky is a father. He still has House of Evangelista, but he is the one that's running it as a father. You know, they look up to Blanca as a grandmother. And I was just like, oh, and I was like, I don't know if I would have seen Ricky as the father type. But, I mean, I guess I could get with it, you know. And very much like how Blanca had created her house, Ricky has the same feelings that he's got these, you know, these people that really need each other, you know, make sure that you show up for each other, make sure you show up for yourself, you know, and so it's a group of folks that they've gotten together, they live there, he takes care of them. Okay, fine. Then they go out to the ball and they all do their stuff, and you know, they're a young home, they're a young house, so they're just getting started, so it ain't all the glitz and glamour that Blanca's Evangelista house had, but it's a start, right? So we gonna get out there and they gonna do their thing, and they actually win their competition. And then one of the council members says that they have a special person there that's going to be presenting an award, and it's actually Electra. And, you know, Blanca's surprised to see Electra there because Electra had already said she wasn't coming. But, of course, they did that because they wanted to throw Blanca off. They wanted to surprise her. So Electra gets up there and she gives this loving speech about her daughter, Blanca, how proud she is of her, you know, how she just always has been there. She's always kept the family together, you know, all of this. And then the rest of her kids come out, and it's Lulu and Poppy and Angel and Ricky. Yeah, they're all together, you know, they walk up to her, they give her award. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of, you know, all of this. And maybe I just felt a little bit emotional because I knew the show was going off, and I'm still sad about that. But, you know, it was very, very touching. Okay, the only one we was missing was Damon. But of course, she told the girls at lunch that Damon you know, had written to her, and that Damon was fine, that he had to move somewhere and he was doing something, child. I don't even remember. Okay. It's still a travesty that Damon, you know, the character was written off so hastily like that. I understand he had personal things in his real life, but still, I don't know. I felt like they mishandled that character some, but whatever. But anyway, while she's there and she's, you know, everybody's congratulating her and giving her a hug and all of that, the girl that she told to come to the event, she actually comes in, and you know, Blanca noticed her come in and walks up to her, and she was just like, hey, you made it, you know, okay, you look good, all right, you guys, y'all take her in the bag, make sure she get herself together, make sure she got something to wear and all that. And the girl sort of like, excuse me, like, what I need clothes for? And she was like, oh, because honey, you about to walk your first ball. Okay. And just like that, they have taken her into the House of Evangelista. I don't know if the girl was, well, she was working the pier and all of that. So obviously she is struggling. So Ricky now has a new child that he's taking in. This girl is going to go back there. They're going to get her together and they're going to put her on that stage. Okay. So very good for her. We didn't ask her if she wanted to do it, but I mean, I guess you're going to get with it today, right? When it was over and everybody leaves the club, Blanca's sitting there, just sitting on the stage, and she's holding her, you know, award that they gave her, and she can hear Pray Tell, like, bitch, you still here, you know? And, but it turns out it's just the janitor, you know, and he's like, I thought you would have left already, you know, and she's leaving out, and she can still hear Pray's voice while she's walking out. There's another house that's out there that lost in the competition, and one of them is upset, and she was just like, hey, legendary Blanca, let me ask you a question. You know, we keep coming here, we keep working hard, and we keep losing. Like, what does a girl got to do to win a damn award or trophy around here? And, you know, of course, Blanca is still hearing Pray. Actually, we see Pray walking down the street, a ghost of Pray walking down the street, and Pray is telling them, or telling Blanca, and Blanca's telling the words back to them that, you know, there's just going to be days when you don't win. Like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. It's going to be people that's better than you. You got to keep working at it. You got to keep grinding. All right. And next thing you know, one day you're going to turn around and you're going to win. Just work harder, dream bigger. Okay, and the next thing you know, you guys will have trophies. And you know what? Blanca's going to be out there. She's going to be in the audience. She's going to be cheering them on. So just keep at it. Okay, gives the girl a hug. The girl is all inspired now. Okay, because Blanca is, honey, if she ain't good for shit else, What is Blanca gonna give you? An uplifting speech, right? So she gives her the speech, you know, with the help of the ghost of prey that's over there, and then she walks off, and she looks so pretty in her pink. It was like a latex, almost a latex jacket, or patent leather, maybe. Not latex, patent leather. But and then she just walks off down the street, you guys, and I was just like, oh, I'm so bummed that this show is done. I'm so sad that the show is done. I'm so sad that the season played out the way that it did. I am happy that I was happy with the last 2 episodes. Not that Mr. Murphy and the rest of his crew is worried about what the fuck I think, but I just feel like it was okay. It was good. Like, it was good. I didn't feel annoyed with any of the things that happened. But I was saddened that Prey is gone. But I mean, you know what? It is what it is, right? I enjoyed it, though. What did you guys think about the episodes? You guys let me know in the comments below. All right, you guys, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.